Slide right.
Go right. Do U-turn.
Oh, let's go right.
Press X. Yeah. Circle to drift. Press X. Turn the speed limiter off. Press X to go faster. No, you just gotta press it once so it's off. Yeah, there. Now press it again. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Mm.
Sweet. I'm gonna get them to a different highway.
No, you could have just turned around.
Oh, fuck. Let's go.
And there's another terrific piece of music for you folks.
Oh wait, yeah, it was drifting hard bass. You played drifting hard bass.
Almost as sweet as Swift Lemonade.
Drifting.
Why, it's the only beverage I
Drifting
drink
hard bass.
here at the radio station. There's more music coming through right now here on Empire Central Radio, ECNR.
Look. Look.
Carbureted caress received. Corner there, going sideways, yes I swear. Me too. Press X to go faster.
In pursuit of a speeding vehicle. 10-4.
So it was the handbrake. Corner there, going sideways, just I swear. Make it to shampoo. Hard bus.
Well, there's one. Is my car about to blow up? Lame. Lame.
East side to the west side, uptown to downtown. It's Empire Central Radio, ECNR.
To repair a broken engine, press square by the road. Oh, by the hood, yeah, you have to go by the hood and press square.
Press Radio News. I'm Lowell Harris. God Save the Queen is the British national anthem. But as of today, President's singing the new song. God Love Those Spitfires may be the more popular song now, as British Spitfire fighter planes have finally taken out a key Nazi factory, finding the fuel for none other than the dreaded B-2 rocket. After several weeks of merciless punishment by this
Hey, mission accomplished. How'd it go?
Yeah, piece of cake. Except for the fact that the car belonged to a bunch of moolies who immediately tried to kill me right after you left.
Probably the bombers. Hunter's their neighborhood. Guys like that, you don't have to worry about them. They just hang out on the street, talk shit, steal shit, and smoke dope. see what we got here.
Nice. No stains. Clean.
The lowlife get the money for this. Probably stole it himself. It's nice, though. How much did they sell for it again? It's I like that brother Joe. He's a friend. Do some more business.
Over $400. Brother.
400 bananas. About 400 bucks back in the day was probably like
We should take the highway, Vito. All right, you pulled off that job without fucking it up. Nice going.
Yeah, but I almost got my ass kicked. I lived through the war just to die at Sand Island.
Hey, that's all part of the deal, pal. Take it or leave it. Sounds like you're qualified for anything.
I guess you're right.
Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be a piece of cake.
So, what's the story with Pussy?
Mike's a good guy to know. He's a little grouchy, but he's always got a scam going. He deals with stolen cars mostly. Spent some time inside a while back. I heard he used to stick up gas stations.
You gonna make a play to go for your jacket?
Nah, I let that one slide. He's doing a lot of business with me. Plus, he's got one hell of a temper. One time he was at the track and some Mitch spilled a beer on his wingtip. Mike beat the shit out of him till he was blind in one eye.
Sounds like kind of stomach.
Hey, you just gotta know how to handle these people. That Mike's a pussycat compared to some of the guys I met since he shipped out. You'll see. That's why you're parking your car next to mine in the garage. The streets are full of criminals.
Bro, I can't believe this guy's helping us on the arm. This guy's doing it pro bono, carte blanche. This guy's so I don't even know what our friend's name is, but this dude's, he's got a je ne sais quoi.
If you're hungry, there's some food in the refrigerator.
Oh, look at this guy. There's some food in the bro, this guy. Oh. Oh, take whatever you want from the fridge.
Straight to the fridge then.
I laid on my bread and screamed cocksucker at the top of my lungs. My money was gone, my big plan was fucked, and Jimmy said fuck the no license situation and ended up having to leave without me. That Monday, I headed to work at Papo's. He told me there was a guy named Angel who'd been looking around wanting to see me. He's got a good story he wants to tell you, Papo said. I agreed to see him. Angel was this tiny Cuban gay guy, and nice as could be. He told me he hadn't seen my mother since 1969 and on her wedding day to Juan, but he'd been friends with her and my dad and had tons of successful business ventures with them before my dad died. When your mother married that other man, she went against all of your father's wishes and started selling off those fucking investments, Angel told me. The final straw was when I went to the wedding and I saw Juan wearing your father's jewelry. I told your mom it wasn't right and she told me to go fuck myself. We walked for a little while and finally Angel said, You look like both of your parents so much. Do you have a picture of your father you can bring me tomorrow? I did, so I brought it to Angel the next day and right on the spot he handed me $1,500. I stared at the wad of cash in my hand and was blown the fuck away. I loved your father dearly, he said. No one in Cuba was okay with me being gay. They'd either beat me up or stop talking to me over it, and your father was the only one who stuck up for me. It meant the world to me. Because of that, I'm going to help you, he continued. I want you to stick to your plan and go to Colorado and see what's out there. And I'll send you money every month. You got that? Live your life. It was a miracle, an actual real-life fucking miracle. As if the stars weren't actually already aligning in my universe.
Vito speaking.
Vito, why didn't you come home last night? I was worried sick.
Mama? I didn't know you had Joe's number. And whose phone is this?
So have you spoken to Mr. Papalardo? Find yourself a job.
Yeah, he told me to come by and see him today. Hopefully he's got some work for me.
Okay, Vito. Good luck, mio bambino.
All right, bye, Mama.
Mio bambino. Molto bene.
Dressed, I'm guessing. Where are my clothes?
Buona fortuna.
We'll leave one later tomorrow.
No.
Things are cool.
If you want, but you can drink as much beer as you want, you're a man. Nice. Playmate number 1. You got Playmate 1. So I just guess you go out the front door, I guess.
Yeah, in my undies.
Yeah.
Maybe not clothes in here.
Oh, turn on the shower.
But I can't
Turn on the sink. Yeah, but just let it run. We're the wet bandits.
Six bandits.
Wet bandits, bro. Oh, there's a good. The wardrobe's right next to the front door. For some reason, you get changed at the front door in this house. I don't know why. But yeah, look right there. They can get you change of clothes in the wardrobe right here. Leather jacket.
Yeah, wrap some on the
Yeah, and don't put on any pants either. Yeah, but it would be great if you put the leather jacket on and just skip the pants. You know what I mean?
Oh, hi there.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Nothing good on the radio?
Mind your beeswax, kid.
Hey, turn that down in there.
You know, you just do it all laissez-faire.
Turn that down in there.
Poor guy. Look, he's stressing out over it. Why are you stressing, man? Why so, what's so upsetting? Oh wow, the basement. Oh wow, the streets. Now you're on the streets.
Hey, turn that down in there.
As if all the stars weren't aligning in my universe, when I crossed the bridge back to Jersey and went to the bar that day, who was posted up on a stool? None other than Jimmy fucking Burkle. What are you doing here? I asked. You're back? The car broke down in Pennsylvania. He told me I had to get it towed back here. It sucks. The car's getting fixed, and I'm leaving again in a few days. You can just steal one. There's a lot of cars parked all over this place. Steal this one.
Does that mean I left my really good car back here?
Well, I don't know. But look, hold triangle to pick the lock, because no one's after you. Hold triangle to pick. Now you just gotta pick the lock. You gotta get it so it's all green. Oh, it's only one lock, so you just gotta use the left stick and then press square when it goes green, yeah. Oh, you got it. What a piece of shit. Can it drift though? Will it drift? It drifts, sort of. It spun out. If this wasn't a sign from God, I don't know what was. I was a 20-year-old dude with a bad name, but I was about to get a shot at a new, clean life. It didn't take Jimmy and I long to drive out to Colorado, maybe a few days, and we pulled up to the Highland Hills, the Colorado complex I'd be living in with him. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was fucking beautiful. Everything around was green. The air was unlike anything I'd ever breathed in Jersey. Jimmy's brother had been living out there for a while, so he had the place already set up. It was a 4-bedroom house with a huge basement and living room and a patio area between all the condos where the neighbors could hang out and grill. It overlooked a gorgeous mountain backdrop and it was dirt cheap. I was loving life. I felt at peace in Colorado. I liked the laid-back vibe there. Plus, money wasn't an issue since Angel was lined up to regularly help me out. This was until I got a call from Zoraida only a few weeks out there. Have you spoken to Papo? Did he tell you the news? She asked. What do you mean? Angel, he died of a heart attack. I barely knew the man, but I cried the entire fucking day. In the short time I knew him, he had made an impact, and frankly, I was also just tired of losing people. To keep myself on the up and up, I decided to stay away from both coke and crime in Colorado and get myself a real job as a laborer and at an asphalt company. I basically just pushed a wheelbarrow around all day. I even stuck with the job for a while until Jimmy and I decided to relocate to a place in Snowmass Village, about 15 miles from where we had been living. It was in Snowmass Village that I committed my first robbery in Colorado. It was like that brief time being drug and crime free, about 4 months total, had all caught up to me. I died. At once, and I couldn't help myself for another second. I've been thoroughly addicted to both to both back in New Jersey, and now the addictions were back in a flash. I started small, snagging a bag of cash out the back office of a sandwich shop in the Snowmass Mall. I threw the bag in a dumpster behind the supermarket and hid the money outside of my apartment so I wouldn't technically be charged with possession if people came by looking for it. That gave me a taste of blood. Now I had the bug. I started robbing coke dealers almost immediately and started doing coke again. Stole cash from everyone else that I could at any opportunity. I even managed to convince Jimmy to help me steal every last bit of furniture from the staged motel apartment in the new condo complex nearby, including mattresses, towels, and fucking winter baskets, dishes, a table, a love seat, and so forth. It took us like 8 trips to do it, and we did it all on foot because we didn't have a car. Picture us carrying stolen furniture down a giant hill and nobody said a damn thing. From all my efforts, I managed to put away about 10 grand and I felt like I could rest on that. Soon drug dealers started to talk amongst themselves about how they'd been getting robbed, and everyone was suddenly on the lookout for who it could be. I kept a super low profile around these crowds. In fact, when coke would come out at a party, I'd lie and say I didn't do it. I never touched that shit, completely throwing them off. I was getting greedy out there though. I started working as a dishwasher at a spot called the Tower Restaurant. And of course, I would steal food every night. But I mostly loved robbing the magician who worked the crowd there. He would ask someone in the restaurant to bet him one of their cash bills in all in short quantities, so that he couldn't use a thumbtack and a playing card to spin the bill into the air and stick it on the ceiling. If the money didn't stick, he'd give it back to them, plus the amount they'd bet. If it did stick, he would leave it up there, stuck to the ceiling, and the money was considered his. But the money became mine. He must have had like $7,000 on that fucking ceiling because he would rarely take any down. So every night when no one was around, I'd go up there and swipe a few bills. I ended up cleaning out one entire side of the ceiling before anyone even noticed. The poor motherfucker was fuming. He didn't figure out it was me until years later. The beginning of the end for me was the first go around in Snowmass Village was Christmas Eve night. I went out and got shit-faced on Southern Comfort and orange juice and started walking around, breaking into 3 businesses and stealing a safe from the construction house I'd been working in. The safe had just over $2,000 in it, no big deal, so I took the cash, threw the safe in the dumpster and went home to bed, not thinking much else of it. The next day, there was a huge story in Snowmass Village newspapers about stirring a string of robberies the night before. Cops were on the hunt for the Snowmass Village thief. No one suspected me, but I felt like I was cutting it close, and efforts to find this guy were heightened. At the same time, one of my friends back in North Bergen had gotten stabbed, and I wanted to go home for a quick trip to see him. There was a jewelry store in Snowmass that I really wanted to knock off and hadn't gotten to yet, so I decided to do it before I left my trip back to Jersey. An electrician friend of mine explained to me exactly how to cut the wires of the store alarm system, so my plan was to do that, then break the jewelry cases, take everything and run out. I would leave a change of clothes in my construction house and throw everyone off, to throw anyone off who may have seen me, then walk from there back to my place with the goods as if nothing happened. Like a fucking idiot, I waited until the night of a blizzard to carry out this plan. When I got to the store, there happened to be an extra alarm we hadn't accounted for. Sirens went off immediately, so before I could get any of the jewelry, I needed to hightail it out of there. I still went to the construction house as planned, changed the clothes and went home. After about an hour, there was a knock at my door. "Have you been out tonight?" A cop was standing there, glaring at me with a crack open door. Another cop stood next to him, arms crossed over his chest.
We're taking him down. Copy that.
"Oh no, I've been home all night," I said without hesitation. I peeked around the doorframe, looked around and shook my head in a fake disbelief.
You survived
That weather is just terrible out there. He looked down at my boots sitting next to the door covered in snow. How come your shoes have snow on them, he asked.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build.
Oh, well, I put them on to go out and get something out of the car, I lied. The two cops exchanged a look. Jimmy was home and corroborated my story, but no matter how I sliced it, my secret was out. They finally had something to start pointing the finger at, especially since the shoe prints in the snow showed my exact path around Snowmass that night. Luckily, they had nothing to arrest me for that night, but the timing was primed to get out of Snowmass for a couple of weeks like I had planned. I got back on the next plane back to Jersey. On the flight, I was sitting next to a soldier. Boy, I could go for a joint right now, he told me. Say no more, I said, grabbing a bowl of weed from my bag. In those days, you could smoke cigarettes on the plane, but you sure as shit couldn't smoke weed. The pilot and the stewardess went nuts trying to figure out where the smoke was coming from, while we kept hiding the weed in between our seats, assuring them it wasn't us. If this continues, we're going to have to land and arrest everyone on the plane, the stewardess said over the loudspeaker. The soldier and I just kept giggling.
Back to the station.
Even in moments like this, the chaos never ever stopped. Back in Jersey, my buddies and I took full advantage of the growing cocaine epidemic, and when it came to catch my flight back to Colorado, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I still love Colorado, but I felt like I'd backed myself into a corner in Snowmass. A couple of grams of coke up my nose, I made up my mind. I wasn't going back to Colorado, at least not for now. Burning bridges. Chapter 12. Unsurprisingly, I'd only been back in Jersey a few months before I was getting myself into shit. Like getting caught stealing bottles of Dom Perignon, every kind of vodka under the sun, and handles of rum from the bars I've been working at. So when an opportunity presented itself, I decided to pursue another change of scenery as a means, or at least an attempt to clean up my act and my name.
My old man used to work for him, and I'm looking for a job, so I came here.
You said don't
Federico Papayado at your service. You can call me Derek.
Derek.
I think I remember your dad. Good guy, but drank like a fish. What's he up to these days?
He's dead.
Oh, well, we all gotta go sometime. Right, Steve?
Sure, Derek.
So you need a job, huh? Well, you're in luck. We just got a new shipment to unload. Steve will show you around. Now scram, my steak's getting cold.
Follow me. Load this pile of crates onto that truck. When you're done, you get $10. If something gets lost or broken, you get nothing. Start now and don't take all day.
Don't break them. You break them, you buy them.
Don't have to do all of this.
Yep.
I can't even run.
Burning bridges. Unsurprisingly, I've only been Jersey back in a few months before I started getting myself into shit. Like getting caught stealing bottles of Dom Perignon and every kind of bottle of vodka under the sun, handles of rum from the bar I've been working at. So when an opportunity presented itself, I decided to pursue another change of scenery by any means, as a means, or at least an attempt to clean up my act and my name. A close friend of my mom's, a guy named Rodolfo, got a hold of me and asked if I wanted to move to Miami to live with his family. Our families were close growing up, and we'd spent every summer with Rodolfo's family when I was a kid. I jumped at the chance to go there. Rodolfo had just gotten out of jail, so I figured it was good. Clean house for me to be in and might help me change my ways. On my second night there, Rodolfo said to me, "Do you remember a guy named Muñeco? For some reason he wants to see you."
Says leave when you had enough.
Rodolfo gave me a ride to Muñeco's furniture store, and when Muñeco saw me, he hugged me right away and handed me a couple of $100 bills. "Listen, I have a problem I need your help with," he said to me. "There's a rich woman up in the Palisades who turned my son onto heroin. He overdosed and died. Can you talk to your Italian buddies for me?" Muñeco was convinced my mom had connections to get things taken care of. I guess all the years my mom spent talking to him about Carmine the cop, he'd gotten the wrong idea. When I told him I didn't have a hookup like that, he started talking to me about drugs. He asked if I wanted to bring some coke he had back to Jersey, sell it for top dollar up there, and bring back the profits with a cut for me. Now this I could get behind. I started getting me coke from Muñeco for a low price, selling it in Jersey at high rates and coming back to repeat the process. I did it about 5 times and made myself about 10 grand per trip. On the 6th trip in Jersey, I fucked up. I partied with my friends and did all the coke instead of selling it. This means no money, to pay Muñeco when I got back. Tail between my legs, I headed back to Miami. The minute I got back to Rodolfo's wife, Vivienne, was standing in front of the front door waiting for me. "Don't think I'm a fucking idiot," she said. "It doesn't take a genius to know you're bringing coke back from New Jersey, back and forth to New Jersey. My fucking husband just got out of prison. I don't need this under my roof."
What now?
"I'm sorry, I made a mistake," I said. "I immediately knew I'd fucked this up for myself. I won't do it again. You guys are like family to me, and this is the first time I've been around family since my mom died. I really need this. Pack your stuff," she said without hesitation. "You have to go." I was crying and she was crying and Rodolfo was crying, but all of us understood deep down why I needed to leave. I felt terrible to have burned the bridge with these people who were so important to me.
Want you hanging around with Joe, right? My mother was the same way. Look what become of me. Union boss. I got the whole fucking waterfront under my thumb. So how's Joe?
Pretty good, I guess.
How'd you meet up with him?
Oh, we go way back to the old neighborhood. I just come back from overseas and he's...
Did we finish Lovecraft Country, or is there another season?
Listen,
Or more
you gotta
seasons?
understand,
Oh,
a person
shit.
in my position has gotta be careful.
Certainly.
So you won't mind if I give Joe a call, right?
Nah, go ahead.
Now where'd I put his number? Hey, here it is.
Am I actually working with Joe? I am not. Eh?
He might not be home. That wouldn't be good. Hi, Joe. Hey, this is Derek. Listen, I got this guy here. What'd you say your name was?
Vito.
Vito. He's looking for a job. He says he's a friend of yours. A good friend. I just wanted to check with you first. Uh-huh. Sure. War hero and all that shit. All right. Thanks, then. I'll talk to you later. Sorry, pal. I had to check you out. Joe says you just come back from Italy. You must be able to handle yourself. You want to make a little more money? I got just the thing. The guys here at the port are supposed to pay a monthly fee to the barber, but half of them never cough it up. I need someone to give them a little nudge. $10 a man.
What if they don't need a haircut?
Well, then you'll have to convince them otherwise.
I see. What if somebody makes a fuss?
Then you kick the shit out of them.
Well, let's say you teach them a lesson that doesn't require that they miss work. You got it? Which is why Steve ain't doing the job. Right, Steve?
Right, boss.
Collect at least $150, I give you 50. Just for walking around, taking in the sea air and meeting new people. Easy fucking money, eh? What do you say?
Hey, it's better than lugging crates around.
All right.
Hey, bada bing.
Wait, what was his face? downstairs.
I'm here to collect the fee for the barber.
You've got the wrong guy, pal. My wife cuts my hair.
Yeah, that's sweet. But while you work here, you get a haircut when Derek says.
Okay, enough already. Here's your fucking money.
Yeah, glad you decided to reconsider. Hey, pal. Derek needs you to pay the fee for the barber.
Again? I don't even go to the damn barber. Here, you give it to the rubbing son of a bitch.
Next time, try to pay on time, okay? Thanks. Hey, Derek needs you to pay the fee for the barber.
I was just coming to pay. Actually, he's pretty good barber.
Don't leave it until the last minute next time.
Actually, he's pretty good barber. I was just going to. It's like, this is the guys. Fuck off, I'm not paying a cent.
Derek needs you to pay the fee for the barber.
Okay, just take it. And then another
Look,
dude's
asshole,
like,
I'm not in the mood.
oh, fuck's sake, you give it to the robbing son of a bitch. And then, oh, yes, I was just about
Derek
to.
wants his money.
Derek can kiss my ass. What's that fat fuck gonna do? Have me killed?
Hey, you said it, not me.
Why don't you give it a try then, asshole?
Okay. Anybody else got a fucking problem with paying for the fucking barber?
Oh, yeah, I got this guy already. I got his money already. Oh, yeah, I got this guy already.
What do you hear? What do you say?
I didn't get these guys money already.
This guy already paid.
While I fucked things up royally with Rodolfo's family, Muñeco never said shit about me, about the money I owed him. I went back to Jersey yet again, suitcase in hand. I knew trouble would find me if I moved back home officially, so I ended up calling Uncle Lazaro soon after I got back to see if I could come out to California for a little while. Absolutely, he said. Let's get you a plane ticket and then I'll get you a job out here too. Maybe even something at my bar. This will be great for you, Joey. I headed out to California in the fall of 1984. Uncle Lazaro was supposed to pick me up at LAX, but when I landed, he was nowhere to be found. I thought my mom and Uncle Lazaro had been thick as thieves. My mom loved him dearly, and they'd been the first to help each other whenever the other one needed it. When he left after my mom's funeral, he was fucking excited at the idea of me going to stay with him then or any time in the future. So when he was a no-show to the airport, wasn't answering my calls from the payphone there, I was unpleasantly surprised. I waited at the airport for hours and finally decided to find a cab who would be willing to take the little amount of cash I had on me, something like $40 for a ride to the bar Uncle Lazaro owned. When I got dropped off at the bar, I was still locked up from the night before, so I just stood there waiting like a fucking idiot. I didn't have $1 left for breakfast.
Vito, I almost forgot. Joe called. He wants you should meet him at Freddy's.
Ain't got nothing else for you right now, kid.
It wasn't until 4 p.m. that my uncle showed up. What happened? I was totally confused. I'm not here to fucking take care of you, he said, pushing past me to open the place. There's a bedroom above the bar where you can sleep for a few days, and there's a shower up there, but don't plan on staying long term. Get yourself a job right away. I followed him to the bar, a blank look on my face. You know something, he added? Your mother raised you wrong. And she was fucked up too. Did you know that after she died, the FBI came to see me? They asked me all sorts of questions about her creepy fucking friends in the numbers operation she was running. I don't need this kind of shit in my life. I'd never heard any of this, so I stood there speechless while he kept up his tirade for a few minutes. So for years when she was sending you money to help you out, it wasn't a problem, but it's a problem now, I finally snapped back. I was pissed. And why did you wait so long to say any of this shit to me? Now I pushed past him. I found the stairs and went up to take a look at where I'd be sleeping. Right there on the bed was a fucking mouse. I was better off sleeping on the street. Later that night, Uncle Lazaro and I had another talk, posted up on 2 bar stools. I'm not giving you a dime for marijuana, he said. I'm gonna give you money for essentials for a few days to get you on your feet. He handed me a stack of newspapers. Here, you can look in the ads where you can get work, he added. What about here, I asked. Have you ever bartended before? Yeah, he thought about it for a second, responding, alright, let's see how you do on Wednesday. I'll give you a trial run. For the few days I worked there, this guy threw jabs at me the entire time. You're a murderer by nature, it's in your genes, he said one night so everyone could hear it. I focused on making the martini at hand as he continued. Your mom was a murderer, your mom murdered our sister's rapist. You're going to end up killing someone just like she did. None of this made any sense. This wasn't the guy I'd known. It didn't take long for me to lose my cool. I decided, fuck this douchebag, I'm gonna start skimming money off the top here. I started hiding cash in my sock, my underwear, and in a crack I'd noticed in the wall behind the bar. My next move was to get the fuck out of there, maybe head to Orange County or something and bring the cash with me. I'd stolen about $1,400 over the first few days, which would be enough to get me going. Now I needed out. After the bar closed one night, I crept around getting my stuff together, then went out to grab the cash behind the wall, but Uncle Lazaro was standing at the bar. You think I haven't been watching you, little fuck? He was furious. Not only are you a fucking murderer, you're a fucking thief too. Get the rest of your stuff right now and get out of here. I started crying right away. I broke down. You might now be able to see a pattern. I was a tough guy, but emotionally too. Oh yeah, you might now be able to see a pattern. I was a tough guy, but emotionally too. I don't know why you had to come out here. I don't know why you had me come out here, I said. This is not how you treat a nephew. You've been a dick to me since I got here. Then, in a moment I'll never forget, he pulled a gun on me and pointed it right at me. I pulled out mine and pointed his way. We stood there, guns drawn, in dead silence for what felt like forever. I knew you were a murderer, he finally said. Pull the fucking trigger. I don't want to shoot you. I said, I want to get the fuck out of here and never see you again. I was angry, but I was incredibly sad too. The guns stayed pointed at each other until I backed out of the bar and got into a cab. As soon as the cab drove away, I felt my insides were coming out of me. I'm truly alone, I kept thinking to myself. Nobody wants me, not even my family. I tried to use a credit card I'd stolen somewhere along the line to get back home, but it got flagged, so I had to use the stolen cash from Uncle Lazaro's bar. Now there I was, back in North Bergen, back to almost zero cash again and nowhere to go. As much as they loved me, my friends were starting to slowly lose their patience too. I was just a problem. People I ripped off, cops, and everyone in between were always looking for me, and my buddies were tired of consistently having to lie for me. A lot of them just wanted to move past that point in their lives, and there I was, stuck.
What would you like?
Oh, you can get them all. You can get it in a bottle.
There you go, drink up.
There you go, drink up.
Hey, where the hell you been?
I came right over as soon as you called. What's going on?
You remember the wise guys we used to see when we was kids?
Yeah, why?
The guy we're meeting here is one of them. His name's Henry Tomasino. I think he's got something big for us.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. We're done with the small-time jobs.
What's his guy's
It's
name?
time to make some real shut up. Here, he's coming. Don't say
Joe.
nothing stupid.
Yeah, Joe's
Hey, Henry, how are you?
Hey, Joe. This the guy?
Yeah, this is Vito, an old friend of mine.
Good to meet you, Henry. You vouch for him?
Absolutely, Henry. Trust him with my life.
Okay, listen, I got a job for you. The money's good. I need gas stamps. They're worth a fortune now because of the gas shortage.
Where can we get them?
Any Office of Price Administration? That's a federal government agency. Isn't that a little risky?
What? Too much for you?
No. Just trying to think of how we can pull it off.
It can't be that hard. The stamps are kept in the safe at night, but the keys are probably around here somewhere.
You got somebody inside?
Yeah, one of our guys. His sister works there.
Can she help us out?
Ask her yourself. Her name's Maria Agnello. Here's the address. Tell her I say it.
All right, what about the safe? What if the keys aren't there?
That's your problem.
So what's the job pay?
I'll give you $600 for 10,000 gallons worth of stamps.
Okay, we're in.
No, I need Vito to do this alone. I got another job for you, Joe.
So? What do you say, Bill?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, and don't forget to take a piece with you. You never know what's gonna happen. Better to be safe than sorry. I got be.
Wait. This isn't some liquor store stick-up. I want this to be a clean job. If you kill anybody, your cut drops to a third. Gabish?
Yeah, I got it. No problem.
If you kill anyone, you drop what? To death?
All right, I'll see you.
Good luck, Vito.
So as to not kill anyone. In a federal fucking agency. For fuck's sake. This is a place where I should wipe out the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
The one place I should wipe out
The one,
fucking
yeah, the
entire
one place where there's all the
fucking team.
hypocrites and dirty senators and...
Oh, one of the many places, should I say. Fuck, this guy's shooting me still on. Oh, no.
Dirty senators and...
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build.
Oh, fuck.
10-4.
Men in Black. All these government agents and federal agents.
Fuck myself.
Please don't shoot.
Wanted.
Yeah, fucking tickets.
Damn it.
Yeah. Square. Yeah. Oh, V8. This is probably a decent car. This would be a decent car right here.
Did you guys see dog trains?
No, we didn't go up. Yeah, I've got the key. Yeah, be careful, there's a spider on my door.
I ain't going up, bro.
There's spiders. Do you want anything else? Mom?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Henry Tomasino sent me. He said you might be able to help me with a little problem down at the Office of Rights Administration.
Yeah, I heard about that. What do you need from me?
I need to get in there tonight.
All right, tell you what. My sister's in the hospital right now. If you give me a lift over there, I'll tell you everything you need to know. It's right across the street from the OPA, so it ain't like you're gonna be going out of your way.
Sure, no problem.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build. Copy that. Suspect is about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build. 10-4.
Okay, let's go. And take it easy behind the wheel, all right? I seen the way you kids drive these days. All right, kid. The place is locked up pretty tight at night, so you gotta get in through the back.
They keep the back door open at night.
No, but the basement window usually is, so that's how you can get in. You're looking for the safe, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Lucky guess. It's on the top floor. So's the director's office. That's where the keys are.
Okay. So I go in through a window around the back, then head upstairs to the director's office, right?
Right. And be careful, there's guards in there at night. Don't let them see you. What are you doing, you maniac?
If you are wanted by the police, change your clothes.
I'll change my clothes.
Back in your house.
All right, kid. Drop me at the hospital right here. Kid, the office is across the street. Okay, thanks for the ride, kid.
Thanks, Maria. I'll see you.
Sorry. So?